The month of April is nearly upon us, and we know that means one thing. Spring will be sprung. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. But more importantly, new video games are on the way. And whether you're a PS4 or an Xbox One owner, there are some interesting games coming to your platform of choice. Now, admittedly, the Xbox One does have a bit of a light month, but I did find a couple interesting multi-platform releases that will be coming out to both the PS4 and the Xbox One that I think you guys will enjoy. On the PS4 side of things, you have two massive exclusives hitting the system in the month of April that will leave wallets weeping because you probably gotta buy both of them. So sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's take a look at the best upcoming games for the month of April when it concerns the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Hey, RGT 85. Hey, Sean.
Oh my God, it's Stevie Richards! So the first game I want to talk about is actually a VR game. Now, I'm not a PSVR owner, but I may be making that jump into the genre eventually. It's gotten down a lot lower in price, and it's sort of interesting to me. I do want to check it out because I think it could be pretty cool for entertainment experiences. Maybe not on the gaming side of things, but this game actually has my interest. This game comes out on April 3rd for PSVR, and it is Crisis on the Planet of the Apes. Now, I am a big fan of the Planet of the Apes series, whether you're talking about the original films or the new modern films in the series, and I think this game looks really cool. You play as an ape and you're trying to escape being confined in this prison environment with your other ape friends. You have to free your other ape friends, take out the humans, take their guns and stuff like that. I love things like this, and it seems like it'll be a very interesting and unique experience. So Crisis on the Planet of the Apes is actually on my radar. It may be one of the weird games that makes me say, you know what, I finally need to pick up a PSVR. Now, if you have a PSVR, like I said, this game will be available on April 3rd, and I think it looks pretty cool. Let me know what you think of the game in the comment section down below. If you like lightning fast gameplay, big hulking monsters coming after you, and pretty fluid combat, then Extinction, which comes out on the PS4 and the Xbox One on April 10th, may be the game for you. I actually am not too familiar with this game, but I was researching this video and I came across this game, and I think it looks actually pretty interesting. This is being a full physical release at $60, but I think it looks like a really cool game. I really like the aesthetic of it. The combat seems very fast, very fluid, and it seems sort of kind of like the old school God of War, maybe with a bit of Shadow of the Colossus involved in it as well. I think it's highly stylized, it looks very fast and very fun, so it's a game that's now on my radar. Let me know what you think about Extinction in the comment section down below. If you're familiar with this game, and maybe you could shed some light on it for me, but Extinction will be hitting the Xbox One and the PS4 on April 10th. The next game is a big PS4 exclusive, been getting excellent reviews all over the place, and the demo actually released that had the full game in it, and that of course is Yakuza 6. Now, Yakuza is a long-running franchise for both Sony and Sega. It's been around since the PS2, and it has legions of fans all around the world, and Yakuza 6 looks like another amazing experience. Whether you want to get into the Japanese underground of the Yakuza, or you just want to play some mini games or hit up a local arcade and play a plethora of awesome games that are full versions of the game, Yakuza 6 looks to be the definitive Yakuza experience for the PS4. It looks amazing, the reviews have been great for it, and it's definitely a game that is a huge game for the month of April for PS4 owners. It's arguably the second biggest game of the month. We'll be getting into the biggest game of the month in just a minute, but I think Yakuza 6 is going to be another critical success, and hopefully be a success in terms of sales, because I love the Yakuza series. I want to see it continue to grow, and it's just really a special thing. So Yakuza 6 will be available exclusively to the PS4 on April 17th. A mere 3 days later, PS4 owners get hit with another massive exclusive, and that is God of War. Now, we've talked about this version of God of War recently on RGT News, and obviously it is a bit of a departure for the series. It definitely goes in a sort of different direction, has maybe that Last of Us vibe with the father Kratos and his son in the atmosphere, a bit of slower gameplay, more methodical, more puzzle solving, definitely not the Devil May Cry style that the game was sort of originated on, but I think it still looks great. The graphics engine in the game is absolutely phenomenal. It's obviously going to be a lot more story-based as well than previous God of War entries, and I think it's going to be actually a fantastic game. Obviously, this is one of the big PS4 launches for the year of 2018, and to get it so early in the year in the month of April is an amazing thing. So if you're still reeling from Yakuza 6, you're going to be really reeling from God of War when it hits the PS4 exclusively on April 20th. Galgun 2 is a game that is also coming out on the Nintendo Switch on April 24th, and it's something that, once again, I wasn't too familiar with, and after following this game and researching it, I'm not really sure it's something I'm going to be interested in, but it does look like it will have a market on both the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch when it releases on April 24th. Now, Galgun 2 basically has you exorcising demons from Japanese girls, and you're going into all these weird situations trying to suck out these demonic spirits out of their body, and sometimes their clothes fall off, and that's really the appeal of the game. It's definitely very tongue-in-cheek, definitely a bit of an interesting style of game. Maybe not the game for me, but like I said in my Switch video, it could be the game for you. I do like the graphics engine in the game, and obviously it's going to be very over the top and very funny, but I don't think I'll be checking it out, but I know some of you guys are probably interested in it, so I did want to cover it in this video. So like I said, Galgun 2 will be coming out to the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch on April 24th. If you are a fan of the Dark Souls game, then this next game is a game that I think should definitely be on your radar. It's a game called Sinner. It's releasing for the PS4 and the Xbox One on April 25th, and it definitely takes that Dark Souls gameplay and sort of makes it a little bit unique and puts its own sort of spin on it. But it definitely has that Dark Souls aesthetic, and it has that Dark Souls style of gameplay. It looks like a really cool game, honestly. It was another game that I wasn't too familiar with, but upon researching it for this video, I was actually kind of blown away by it. I really like the way it looks. I love the way the gameplay looks. It's very fast and fluid. The combat looks very crisp, and it's just a really interesting game. I think Sinner could be a surprise sleeper hit for the month of April. So if you're an Xbox One owner, like I said, your month has been a little light, but this light at the end of the tunnel with Sinner coming out on April 25th should definitely be on your radar. And PS4 owners, if you're done with Yakuza and you're done with God of War, or maybe those games just aren't your style, you prefer something more like Dark Souls, this game will be available on April 25th, and I really think it's something you should check out. Looks pretty cool. Alright, and those are the games of April 2018 for the PS4 and the Xbox One. The Xbox One does have a bit of a light month. I did try to include the games that really resonated with me, but there's going to be more indie games out there that could be games that resonate with you. The PS4 obviously has a very, very stacked month, even if you take away my personal pick of the Planet of the Apes VR game, which probably won't end up being all that great. Games like Yakuza 6 and God of War, just amazing that both of these games are coming to the platform in the same month. If you're a PS4 owner, your wallet is going to be hurting this month, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. When you couple it with the Nintendo Switch releases as well, it's a very good month for gamers in general. So let me know in the comments section down below which of these games you plan on picking up. If you're going to pick up both Yakuza and God of War because you're hardcore and you have a lot of time to play games, or if you're going to pick one or the other, let me know which one will get the nod for you, because I think it may be a bit decisive, you know, to have people have to drop $60 in 3-day span back to back is pretty intimidating. So let me know in the comments if you plan on picking up one or the other or both. Xbox One owners, let me know what games I might have missed, games that should be on my radar, because like I said, I just did not find that many interesting Xbox One titles this month for the month of April. And as always, thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. I do these videos at the end of every month, and of course I do other things like RGT news, game reviews, rants, retro stuff, all sorts of fun stuff on the channel, daily uploads, sometimes even 2 uploads a day. It is my full-time gig now, right? Thank you guys for watching. If you really like my face, make sure you check out the description box down below. We've got Patreon, t-shirts, social media, all sorts of ways to stay up to date in the world of RGT 85, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.